position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Florida Gators offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air, it's Flagway. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He's got great speed. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback... The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sacked first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. But snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. With the catch, it's Ball. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got to...
Purdy on the Jets. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. First play of the period, first down here. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Not the most productive half of this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on them.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. And
the catch and run into the... Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Bean. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now first and 10 from the 40. Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker. It's Beebe. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. They'll move the wide receiver. To throw, it's Lagway. Quarterback on the move, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Firing to the right, complete. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get him.
Looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. A very productive play on first down has now set us up with his second and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he's loose. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Now on second down. Gonna run it. It's ball. Oh, he's got some space. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Bring in the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. The sure hands. It's Beebe.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. The Gators are marching down the field. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Got his man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. The quarterback looks out wide, sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I love the patience by the quarterback on this drive, too. He's not getting greedy. He's not forcing the ball somewhere where it doesn't need to go. He's just taking what the defense gives him, and this offense, therefore, is matriculating down the field.
Oh, they're after him. Finds his man. It's Bean. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. Somebody catch him, big fella.
Play action. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Quarterbacks have a hard job. They got to drop back and try to see the whole field and then see the rush coming to him. But you can tell he did a really good job scrambling outside the pocket, improvising, making a play with his feet, and then getting the first down.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. Unloads to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Turning it on. Got the first down and more. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Got a man. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock.
Touchdown, Gator! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Motion from the back. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Got his man quickly. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Alabama pushing the tempo. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next.
A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now, because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. They're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Gators sending the offense back to work. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense.
There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention.